Hey everybody, my name is Michelle Lynne. I am with ML Interiors Group out of Dallas, Texas, and I am here to talk to you about working with software within your interior design firm. I'm here with Fernando Duque of Duque Renders, and we just want to talk to you a little bit about using different tools to elevate your interior design business.
Yeah.
So I want to start with a software that I'm a co-founder of. And it's actually a software that I had been looking for. And you can imagine this as a business owner.
Yep.
It's a software I've been looking for years, like a decade as I've been in this industry, because I've been piecing together everything. Sidemark is a customer relationship manager. And basically what it does is you can run your social media off of it, which is fantastic. You can plan out all your social media. So one of the reasons that I've really loved working with Sidemark is because what I've been looking for is a place to capture all of the contacts. And it's not just necessarily the individuals who are going to translate into clients right away, but in order to nurture them in the long run with our emails.
Yeah.
And so software in general, like you have the rendering tool. Running a business, as you run your business, you have multiple softwares that you use internally, right?
Yeah.
Interior designers, how have they embraced your software, or how have they kind of pushed back? Have you seen designers go, oh, that's a little too technical for me?
Well, I mean, one of the things that I see, and before I answer your question, is that business owners usually like, and when they can't find it, they just create it.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of like what you did with Sidemark. Like I think like, I don't know, maybe I'm...
No, that's a great way, because the co-founder, what we've done is we've taken different pieces and put them together and tailored them specifically for interior designers, because I was looking for this for a while.
Yeah, you probably had a need of like, oh, how can I integrate social media? How can I integrate email marketing? How can I integrate client relationship? And you do have tools, like some tools for one, some tools for another one, but then putting it all together is kind of like what makes it unique.
Oh,
right?
And the amount of money that I save every month.
Exactly.
So it has a calendar feature. Yeah, this is a little bit of a commercial for it. It has a calendar feature, the social media, the email marketing. You can text message your clients back if you miss a call. It's just really a good combination of everything.
So it replaces like tools like Calendly, it replaces tools like MailChimp, it replaces tools like Planoly, and you combine all this together. And if you add all those, the bill,
I'm saving like $500 a month.
A month.
Yeah.
A month. That is like, what is it, like
$6,000
a year, and that is money that's going to your pocket directly, right?
Close. There's always something else to spend it on in business, but absolutely.
Yeah. And coming back to your question, I think that, like technology, the use of technology, you either embrace it and you move forward faster, or you don't embrace and you get stagnant.
Oh, that's a great point.
And I think that usually some designers, some of my clients, kind of like are hesitant to try new technologies just because of that, because the unknown is always scary, right? But once you understand it, it's when things they click and it changes, and you say, like, oh, okay, maybe the setup is complicated, maybe the setup takes a little bit of time, but once you go after that learning curve, I think it's time to get
and it's just automated. Like we've set up automations just to confirm appointments, to send questionnaires, just all the things. We collect their birthdays that way so that we can send gifts.
Wow.
Like there's so many different ways you can use it. But I will say, and this is probably like some of your team who have implemented your rendering software, you don't know everything all at once. You just have to stair-step your way into it.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing like with us using Duque Renders. Like we have learned so many different ways to use your product.
Yeah.
And it's just one step at a time, and then exploring a little bit. Thankfully, you guys do all the technical work.
Yeah. And you guys also do your for the designers, right? Like planning, sending campaigns is not an easy thing. Sometimes you have to do it manually. Like I did it manually for so long in my company, and it takes just so much time, and it's inefficient. That's the thing.
It's very inefficient.
So you get here a software with Sidemark that is, not only making your life easier, but also is doing the work for you. It's like working smarter and not harder.
Absolutely. Right? And as entrepreneurs and a lot of solopreneurs in the interior design industry, there's just not time to get things done right or done well. And I'm not looking for perfection in my business. I'm looking for pretty damn good and done.
Yeah.
So if I can pre-program, let's just say a year's worth of content, newsletters.
Wow.
Okay, like 1 year's worth of nurturing newsletters. They don't have to be great, they just have to be done. They have to have a call to action at the bottom, and they need to be responsive.
Yeah.
If I can get that done in a week or 2 weeks, just like sitting down for an hour or so every day, or putting my nose to the grindstone, sitting down for 8 hours one day, just locking myself in a room, I've got a year's worth of content done that's going to touch prospective clients on a regular basis in their inbox.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's something else. Y'all, we don't own our social media followers. Old Zuck could turn the switch any day.
Yep.
We own our email list.
That's true.
So if you can capture as many people as possible and bring them into your orbit, those are people you're going to nurture, and even if they don't hire, they can refer.
Oh yeah. And I think interior design is similar to renderings, that you don't go and just, I need interior design. Like, it's when you actually have that need, and you never know when you're gonna touch on somebody's inbox when they actually need it, right? So the idea of nurturing clients, monthly or every 2 weeks, or sometimes even daily.
Yeah,
they're top of mind. That's what makes them think about you or your process, your company.
Absolutely.
So when they need it, they know who.
They're like, okay, who was that?
Yeah.
And they can, if they can't remember our name, they can go look for it in their inbox. Yeah. And you also said something that I think is important, is that while we initially set up our nurture email series, like our newsletters, for once a month, what we've done is, as we've become more fluent in the software, then it's every 2 weeks. You can just go in and you can change it. So, okay, I'm going to send this and I'm going to program it for every 2 weeks. And then when you get content, you can do it once a week. Just taking that initial baby step.
Yeah. And I don't know,
a game changer.
I don't know if you guys just know, but I've complimented Michelle so many times about her emails.
Sweet.
Like, it's one of those emails that I always open, because the subject lines are on spot. the content is on spot, and and I don't know if you write them yourself, to be honest, but it sounds like it's you.
Yeah.
It is your voice. It is you. Like, I honestly think that you talk, hey babe.
Yes.
I really like it, because it is definitely like your niche, the way you talk.
Yes.
Like, talking to you is like, when I read your email, it's like, oh, she's talking to me. And honestly, like, she co-founded a marketing platform, somebody that I complimented thousands of times about their marketing initiatives. So I think you're onto something with this.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
So we're really looking forward to introducing it to the design industry and really streamlining things. And what we're looking at doing as well is creating a space where we can help them, the designers, like you do. You take everything and do it for us.
Yeah.
That's our goal as well, is to take your content and set everything up for the designers, so that learning curve is shortened quite a bit.
Tell me a little bit about the components, because I know they're like modules of it. So you mentioned calendar, you mentioned social media. You want to explain a little bit more what those specific modules do for designers?
Yeah, so the social media is like a Tailwind or Planoly or Hootsuite or whatever platform you're on. You go in there and you can pre-program your social media to go to Instagram. You attach your Instagram, to go to Facebook, to go to Google My Business.
Oh,
so that drives
that's
SEO for your website.
Yeah.
To go to LinkedIn. So what it is basically is you can pre-plan for weeks at a time your posts. You can also pre-plan your reels, which not a lot of softwares are able to do that just yet. So we have the social media component, and there's also AI. So if you get stuck writing a caption and you're like, I just can't think of anything.
Which is super normal.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can draw some assistance from that. There is like pipelines. So anytime somebody submits something through your website, it captures it all right there, and you can set yourself an automation where it emails you. So what it does for ML Interiors Group, it emails me and it texts me saying, hey, you just got a new via your website. Yeah, so that I don't miss it.
Okay.
If it goes just to my email, I might miss it. If it goes to my text, I might miss it. But what it does is it notifies me, and then it lives in Sidemark.
Okay.
And then we set up automation saying, hey, we got your inquiry. We'll be in touch within 24 hours. If you haven't heard from us, the inbox ate it. Please give us a call.
Okay.
Whatever that looks like. And then those individuals, whether they hire us or not, get put, well, if they hire us, they don't go into the sales email series, but if they don't, then they go into a sales series. And then we're talking about nurturing. So it just gives them that information at their fingertips. And Fernando, it does like so much more. This is where we've really captured our sweet spot, the calendar. So if we have an initial visit, we put it in the calendar and it automatically sends them emails. So it says, okay, so hey, we're going to see you in a week. Please don't pick up your house. We want to see how you live. And by the way, we need this questionnaire filled out. So I don't have to manually send it to them because as entrepreneurs, we're running in how many different directions.